Hi there, welcome to a new Yin class with rituals. My name is Laura. This time we're going to do a class that prepares you to go to sleep, so it will make you relaxed mentally and physically. We're going to start with a small foot massage, so if you have any oil at home and warm socks, I would recommend you to get them before the class starts. Enjoy. We will start with a foot massage that stimulates the meridians that help us to detox, not only physically, but also from our mental stress or darker emotions. So you need some oil. And we will start by just rubbing the feet. And then you massage that little ball under the big toe. This is the thyroid meridian. And it will help you to rebalance your hormonal system, to rebalance stress or any other feelings. And then you go down on the inside of the foot to stimulate the stomach meridian, the emotional center. And you can just make small rounds or maybe press it a little bit, going down to the middle of the feet. And you just rub down here to stimulate the liver and the kidney meridians. And then you move over to the other. It might sound a little too spiritual or fake, but you can really see a difference if you do this every evening. You can really see a difference in your mental state and how you go to bed every night. So again, under the big toe, that ball of your foot. And then you rub down towards the middle of the foot on the inside. And then place both of your thumbs in the middle of the foot and then rub them down. So detoxing meridians literally help you to be younger as well, because you detox all the bad things that you don't want in your body. So from here, I would recommend you to grab your socks and to put them on, because you can do this practice in bed or on a carpet. And I don't think you want the oil everywhere. And you can stay seated here. If you have a tight lower back, you might want to sit higher on a cushion, because we're going to start with a butterfly. I'm going to add eagle arms into the butterfly, so you can bring your left under the right and grasp your arms together. But first, the position of the feet. We want the soles of the feet together, and you're going to tilt forward. So maybe if you have a tight lower back, you can sit a bit higher. And here you have to feel what position of the feet you prefer. So if you want a stretch in the outer thighs and in the upper legs, you can bring the feet forward. If you want to stretch in the inner thighs, you can bring the feet more inward. It's a deeper stretch. So let's start here and bringing the left hand under the right. Then you breathe in, you straighten the elbows up, and then exhale, round down. And we will stay here for another minute. You can focus on the inhale, bloating your belly up, and exhale, making it small again. And use every exhale to relax all those parts of the body that you don't use. And use every exhale to relax all the parts of the body that you don't need. To relax the upper body down the head. So you deepen the posture with every exhale. 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhale, slowly round your back up. Bring those arms up and unwind them. Bring the knees together and move the knees from side to side. So you release some tension. Maybe you also want to bend your chest forward so you hollow the back. And then you stretch your legs forward. And this time we bend down again. So if you want to come up, same story for tight back. This time you bring your right elbow under the left. You breathe in, bring those elbows up, and exhale, round down. If it's too much on the arms, you can always release the ego arms. And if it's too much on the neck, if you hang your head like this, you can always place a pillow between the head and the feet. Staying here for a minute. And really try to release all the tension in every part of the body that you don't use right now. Relax the upper body. Relax the head. Relax the feet. With these ego arms, we stimulate the heart meridian to let go of anger, to let go of sadness. We stimulate the abdominal muscles, so the stomach meridian, for emotional balance. 2 more breaths here. And as you inhale, slowly round yourself up again. Bring those arms up and release. Maybe you'd like to shake out the arms, bending the knees in for a little bit. From here, we move to another sitting posture. So maybe you want to sit comfortably with your legs in a comfortable sitting position, or you can cross your knees over for a shoelace, which is a very nice stimulant for the kidney and liver meridians. So make sure both sitting bones are on the floor, and if your knees don't touch, you can bring a cushion in between. From here, you raise your left hand up, and you bring the hand palm down to the back, to your back. And then you reach out with the right hand, and you try to grasp on those fingers of the right hand with your left. So with this posture, we open up the chest, open up the shoulders. A heart opening pose. Very good pose to do every day because we tend to hunch. Make sure you keep a straight back, and also the neck, don't drop it forward, just keep it here. And enjoy the full capacity of those lungs right now. We'll stay here for 10 more breaths. And if it gets too intense, you can always release the hands. Now your next inhale, release your hands first and the legs, wiggle them out, and then we move to the other side. So if you were in a comfortable seated position, you can stay there, or otherwise bring the right knee over the left knee. Make sure those hips are on the floor again, and this time reach up with your right arm and bring the hand on your back. Reach out with the left and try to hold on to those right fingers. Try to grasp them. Bring the shoulders back. And feel how the chest is opening. And try to enjoy that openness in the chest. Closing the eyes. Trying to use your breath to relax the shoulders. Whenever it gets too intense, you can always release the arms. Staying here for 5 more breaths. And on your next inhale, you You can release the arms, release the legs, and shake them. Shake the tension out. And from here, we'll move to laying down on our backs. We will do a supported fish pose. So I would recommend you to get a tight pillow, or maybe if you have a block, to put it under the pillow. So you have a nice high stack, or you have a nice high support for the back. From here, you bring your tailbone against the pillow. And if you want some support for your head, I advise you to use another block or maybe something high where you can rest your head on. It depends how much you want to stretch the chest out. So you round down on the pillow and support your head with the block. Stretching your legs forward. And again, enjoy this chest opener. And the space your lungs get to breathe. We'll stay here for 2 minutes. And let your upper body become heavy as you exhale. Maybe for the last minute, you want to have butterfly legs, bringing the soles of your feet together, letting the knees drop out to the side. You can also add a little massage here, bringing your middle fingers in between the eyebrows, and then follow that line above the eyebrows towards that small hole next to your eyes, and put some pressure there. So you stimulate the stomach meridians. Maybe repeat 3 times. Three more breaths here. And on your next inhale, you bring your knees together if your knees were or your legs were in butterfly, stretching them out. And then use your elbows and hands to push yourself up vertebra by vertebra. Removing the pillow and the blocks. Lay down for a short moment to feel the effects of the pose in your body, to neutralize the body again. Five more breaths here. can breathe in through the nose. Take a big exhale out through the mouth. And on your next inhale, try to grab or the cushion or a block, whatever's near to you. Placing the soles of the feet on the ground. And put the block or the pillow under the tailbone. And this is one of my favorite poses before bedtime. If you have support under the tailbone, then raise both of your legs up towards the ceiling. And then we'll stay here for a minute. And what we do here is we let all the blood flood back into our body. So we give our inner organs and also our head the chance to get all that blood back and to really flush it clean again. So we help those inner organs to help us to detox the body physically. And by bringing back that blood into the head, we also help the brains to function better so we can get a clear mind. We can go to bed with a clear mind. Blood will run to the thyroid, which is placed here in the throat, to help you balance our hormonal system. To help you de-stress, feel more relaxed, feeling safe, grounded. If you feel like this is long enough, you can bend your knees already. If you want to stay for a while, take 3 more breaths here. And as you exhale, bend your knees, place the soles of your feet together, lift the hips up, remove the block. And from here you can lay down in Savasana. I would recommend you to lay down for another 5 to 10 minutes to really relax. I'm gonna leave you here in this resting posture. I hope you feel relaxed now, and I hope you have a clear mind, as I promised you would. Sleep well, and have a great day tomorrow. Namaste.